and do that without moaning and groaning. That would be good.
I'm loving this.
Close the eyes. And then just slowly try and relax down into the ground. It's about just letting go. We haven't had much of a day so far, but usually it's just letting go of what you've just been doing. Just giving yourself a few moments to bring your body and your mind into the next hour. So start breathing a little bit more mindfully, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. So make it a deep breath in, all the way down to your belly, and then a long breath out. And each time you breathe out, think about relaxing a little bit further down, dropping the shoulders down to the ground, relaxing the hips, the legs. And just a few moments just to come into your body and just sort of preparing yourself for the next hour. Another couple of breaths. On the next inhale, you're going to sweep the arms up behind you, bring the feet together, long stretch from your fingertips to your toes. As you breathe out, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug, and then a little rock from side to side. So it can be quite nice. You can relax the head down, or you can lift it, see what feels good. And then coming to centre. You're going to keep the right knee hugged in, drop the left foot to the floor, and then stretch that leg away along the floor. The right arm comes out shoulder height, so hopefully you have nothing in the way like I do, palm facing up. Your left hand is on your right knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take that knee over to the left. Keep the right shoulder down on the floor and then turn your head to look at the palm of your right hand. Hold it there. And I say hold it there, but keep breathing. So you breathe in, and as you breathe out, see if you can drop that knee a bit further down. And then inhale, come back to centre. We're going to switch it around. Take the left knee into the chest, stretch the right leg away on the floor, left arm out, shoulder height, palm facing up. Your right hand is on your left knee. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take your knee over to the right. If you've got someone next to you, you can give them a little tickle.
Get off!
And then gaze to the left. Keep that right shoulder, left shoulder down. Keep the left shoulder down. Breathe into it. Breathe into any of the poses. Always softening. Find the softness. Don't force it. Ease into it. You're going to inhale, come back to centre. Take both knees back into the chest. Keeping the knees bent, you're going to extend the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. We're going to come into happy baby pose. You're going to take the knees to the outside of the rib cage and then grab hold of the feet on the outside. You can do the inside as well. For me, I feel it's more comfortable on the outside. And then keep dropping the knees down towards your armpits.
I'm an unhappy baby today.
He's an unhappy baby today.
I can't get out.
Hold it there.
Get into it today.
That's fine, just stay there. If it's too difficult, then... If it's too difficult, if you have got a strap actually, you could just place them around the balls of your feet and then drop them down. And just seeing who else has joined. Hello Alma. Hi Callie. Hi Catherine. Hi Natalie. We're just doing a happy baby.
Unhappy baby.
Or unhappy baby. Whingy baby.
Windy baby.
One more breath. As you breathe out, let go of the feet or the strap if you have it, hands behind the knees, and then rock it up to seated. Find a cross leg position. Sitting up nice and tall, long spine. So for the guys, usually, it's not always the case, but a lot of the times the guys find it a little bit harder to sit cross-legged. If that's the case, if you've got a pillow or a block, just sit on it. It then just means that you are lifting the seat up a little bit and the knees can drop down, and it makes it far more comfortable to sit like that.
I'm mowing the ground a lot more than normal today. Oh, sorry. Right, I'm there. Cross legs.
This is going to be a long hour. Take an inhale. As you exhale, close the eyes. Chin parallel to the floor. Extend the spine up. Hands rest onto your knees. So we're just going to spend a couple of moments here. At the beginning of any class, I usually set an intention for myself. and sometimes I share that intention and sometimes I let the class choose their own. I'll share my intention today, and I was thinking about, I wanted to use the intention of smiling, and I thought, well, is that any good really, because we're not seeing a lot of people, so you know, usually my intention of smiling means I smile at people that I see in the day. But actually, I then thought, when you smile, your face changes completely, like it softens, and it can really change even your mood. Maybe if you are feeling a little bit anxious, or if you are getting a bit frustrated because you are stuck at home, maybe you're not getting out so much. And actually maybe that intention of smiling can just be for yourself. It doesn't have to be for someone else, it could just be for you. So that's the intention I'm going to go with today. Or you can set your own. You can do that as well. So just sit a moment with that intention.
My intention is to survive the class.
You might have a survival intention. Let go with that intention and then come back to your breath. So so I'm mindful that we have new people coming on all the time. So I'll go over that breathing again. In Vinyasa flow, we try and connect the movement with the breath. So as you move, you breathe. You extend, maybe you breathe in, you come back, you breathe out. It's all about that rhythm, about that flow of connecting the body with the mind, and we do that through the breath. So we try and maintain a steady breath, a rhythm of that breath, and we breathe in through the nose, and we allow that breath to travel all the way down to your belly. That breath expands into that belly. Feel that breath making space inside of your body, in your waist, into your rib cage, up to your collarbones. And then we breathe out through the nose, emptying that breath completely. Feel that body contracting back inwards as you're breathing out, and then breathe back in. So try and maintain that breath as we go through the class today. I'll cue the breath all the time, but if you're new to yoga and if you're new to Vinyasa flow, it will take maybe some time. It will take time to get to know the postures first. You'll be concentrating on that, and then as you go along, you'll start connecting it with the breath. Okay, so take an inhale, open the eyes. We're going to sit nice and tall, and we're going to just start by dropping the hands to the side of the hips. We're going to inhale, right fingertips come across, left hand just rests down, and you're stretching into the right side. Inhale, lift, and then you're going to exhale, drop it down. So nice and slow breath in. Inhale, reach across. Exhale down. Inhale, reach across. So maybe just a tiny little pause before you breathe out and drop it back down. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach across, little pause as you stretch through into your fingertips. Exhale. You're going to inhale over to the left, hold it there. Big breath in, breathing out. Breathe in again, and as you exhale, you're going to drop that hand down behind your left knee. You're going to sit up tall, long spine, twist round, take the fingertips, your left fingertips behind, and then take the gaze over your left shoulder, coming into a little twist. Relax the knees. Come back to your breath, really nice deep breath into your belly. Long breath out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back to centre. We're going to go again. We're going to inhale over to the left. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, sweep it across, long stretch. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach across. Exhale, and then one more time each side. Inhale. exhale, and then inhale, reach across, hold it there. Take a breath out, breathing in. As you breathe out, drop that hand down to your knee, sit up as you breathe in, and then exhale, twist, take the fingertips, right fingertips behind, look over your right shoulder. Come back to breathing, don't stop breathing. So you might feel that breath flow differently in a twist. Just notice the different parts of the body that the breath is filling when you're in this position. Take an inhale as you breathe out, come back to centre. And then you're going to roll over on the inhale onto all fours. So if you have a block or a cushion, put it to one side. You may need to shuffle back a little bit on your mat. Take the hands directly underneath your shoulders, wrists underneath your shoulders, spread the fingers, press the palms down. Knees are hip width apart and the toes are lengthening to the back of the mat. We're going to come into cat and cow. Inhale, lift the tailbone up, belly drops down, lift your gaze. As you exhale, you round through the back, so you push into the hands, tailbone drops down, drop the head, look through to your feet. Inhale, come forward, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze, drop the belly down. Exhale, round, drop it down. Tailbone comes down, look through to your feet. Inhale, lift up, tailbone up, lift your head, look forward. Exhale, as you breathe out, slowly round through the spine, drop the head down. Inhale, come forward, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, round, drop the tailbone down. Inhale, come forward. So the belly drops down as you lift, and then as you exhale, you lift the belly up as high as you can, drawing the belly button back to your spine. Inhale, lift your head up, tailbone up. Exhale, round through the back. Take the gaze through to the feet. Head is heavy. You're going to inhale forward one more time. And then on the exhale, come to a neutral spine. Inhale, tuck the toes under. You're going to lift the knees up and back into downward dog. So nice and long through the spine. I'm going to just move forward a little bit on my mat. So try and press the hands firmly down into the ground. Chest keeps moving back towards your thigh. We're going to do a little moving in downward dog to start with. We're going to inhale onto our toes, all the way up, and then exhale, soften the heels back down towards the mat. They don't have to come all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. So try and do that nice and slowly. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift onto your toes. Exhale, lowering the heels down. Inhale, drop the knees back to the floor. We're going to come back to cat and cow, taking the hands underneath your shoulders if there's moved. Knees hip width apart underneath your hips, lengthen the toes. Inhale, take the tailbone up, look up. Exhale, push down into the hands, lift the belly up. Drop the tailbone down, gaze through to the feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. So I'm just going to go with the breath now. I've given you lots of instructions. I'm going to be a little bit quiet now. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. See what that feels like in your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale to a neutral spine, coming back to flat. We're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees up and back into downward dog. Hold it there. Extend your right leg up behind you and stretch the toes up to the sky as high as you can. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Keep pushing into both hands equally. So try and have weight distributed equally through the front of the body. Try not to shift the weight over to your left. Take an inhale as you exhale, bend that right knee and then take your right foot over to your left bottom. So you'll have to lift that right knee up. Take the gaze underneath your armpit and look up towards the ceiling. Hold it there, just a couple of breaths. Keep pushing back into your hands, take the hips back to the back of the mat. Inhale, square the hips off, so you're lifting that leg up behind you. Exhale, drop the foot back down. Just a breath here, so you should be getting a little bit warmer. Inhale, lift left toe sweep up. We've got a cat joining us. Just a couple of breaths.
No, don't worry.
She's alright, keep it there. Take an inhale as you exhale, bend the left knee and then take that left foot over to your right bottom. So you're lifting that knee up high, pushing back into your hands, equal weight through both hands, and then take gaze underneath your armpit up towards the ceiling. Hold it there. Keep softening that heel to the back of the mat. On the next inhale, extend that leg up behind you, square the hips off to the front. Exhale, drop it down. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knees back to the mat. Hard bit done for the moment. Inhale, back to cat and cow. Lift your tailbone, lift your gaze, drop the belly down. Exhale, round to the spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. So as I round, I push down into the mat. Lift the belly up towards your spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Another couple of times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Come, inhale, forward one more time. Exhale, neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back into downward dog on the inhale. Exhale, soften the heels back. Inhale, right toe sweep up behind. Exhale, big step forward to the front of the mat. So if your foot comes up halfway, like it does with Andy, pick the foot up, lace it to the front,
It won't move.
and then hands either side of that front foot.
Is that working? Is that right?
Yeah. So just a moment here, lengthen the heel to the back of the mat. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop that left knee, lengthen the left toes.
Should my hands be outside?
Yes, if you can.
Okay.
So move that foot in a little bit if you feel that you're not quite reaching. Inhale, low lunge. We're going to lift the hands up, sink into that stretch. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Inhale, right fingertips. You're going to stretch them out to the side, reach up. Exhale, drop them back down. Inhale, lengthen through that right leg. Take the seat back to the heels. Exhale, forward, hands to the front. Inhale, low lunge. So we're going to do that again. Exhale, sweep the hands down. Inhale, right fingertips sweep up. Long breath in, long breath out as you drop the hand down. Inhale, lengthen through that front leg. Take the seat back, lift the toes. Exhale, forward, hands to the front. Inhale, low lunge, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, right fingertips reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen through that right leg. Seat goes back, lift the toes. Exhale, come forward, hands either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift that knee off. Make sure both hands are planted on the floor. On the inhale, take that right leg through, all the way up and behind. Stretch the toes up. Exhale, drop it back down. Just a breath here. On your inhale, left toe sweep up. Exhale, step forward. So keep the hips high. You need to keep the hips high as you step it through. Exhale.
I'm there, gone.
Right knee drops down, lengthening the right toes. Inhale, take it up to the sky. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, left fingertips reach up, stretch into those fingertips. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, lengthen through that left leg. Toes up. Exhale, come forward, hands to the front. Inhale, low lunge, lift the hands up to the sky. Slowly as you breathe out, drop them down. Inhale, left toes reach up.
Hands.
Oh, sorry, hands.
Fingers.
Exhale, toes, hands down. Oh, inhale, left. Lengthen through that left leg, seat back.
I'm more distracting you.
Exhale, forward, yes. Inhale, lift it up, low lunge. Exhale, hands back down. Inhale, fingertips reach up, left ones. Exhale, drop them back down. Inhale, lengthen through that left leg, lift the toes, seat back. Exhale, forward, hands either side of that front foot. So before you sweep that front leg back, you may just want to bring that right knee in a little bit because you may be a bit long as you take it back. Press the hands down on the inhale, lift the toes, lift the knee, sweep that left leg up behind you, reach the toes up to the sky.
I'm loving the optimism of sweep.
And then exhale, drop that foot back down to the floor. Just a breath here, pushing into the hands, bring your chest back, lift the hips nice and high. As you're breathing in, start walking the hands back towards your feet, bend into the knees, and allow the spine to hang over the front of the legs, and the head nice and heavy. Hold it there. Relax the upper body, no tension in your shoulders, your arms, your spine, your head, you're just dropping it down and then lengthening through the back of the legs as much as you can, but you can keep the knees a little bit bent, it's no problem. Engage your core and then slowly roll up. Come all the way to standing. Well done. So hopefully a little bit warmer now. I'm going to strip off. Come to the front of the mat, towards the front, you don't have to be right at the front. Take the feet hip width apart. So yesterday we did a little arm flow where we were just folding forward. Today we're going to add a twist, dropping the fingertips down to the side, so into the floor, relax your shoulders and the chin is parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands up, lift your gaze. As you exhale, you're going to twist left, drop the fingertips in front and behind, so you're really reaching down, hips stay forward, and you're twisting in your waist. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. So right hand behind, left hand in front, hips forward. Inhale, lift. And you're going to exhale, reach the hands behind. I'm just going to turn so you can see. Interlace the hands, roll the shoulders back and down. Short breath in here. As you breathe out, fold forward. Bring the arms up and over, and just at the end of the exhale, you lengthen through the legs, head drops down. Then as you breathe in, you bend into the knees, you sweep it up to the sky, and then you're going to exhale and twist straight back to the left. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach behind, interlace the hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees, arms up and over, and then straighten through the legs. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, twist left. Left fingertips behind, right in front, hips forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist right. Right hands behind, left forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach behind. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees and then straighten through the legs as the arms come up and over. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Now see if you can tune a little bit more into the breath. Inhale, lift. You know where you're going. Exhale, twist right. Long breath out. Nice slow breath in, all the way, little pause. Exhale, reach behind, slow breath out, interlace the hands. Short breath in as you lift. And then a long breath, long, 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 all the way down, breathing out. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift it up to the sky. We're going to do one more round. Exhale, twist left, hips forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, reach behind, interlace the hands. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, long breath out. Come forward, all the way down, lengthen. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the side, come to Tadasana, bring the feet together. Straight into Sun Salute A. Inhale, lift up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward, long spine. You can bend into the knees and your forward fold, drop the head down. Inhale, up halfway. Hands to shins or fingertips to mat. Exhale, step it back, right foot, left foot, plank. You can lower knees, hips and chest, or in a plank position, lower down. Inhale, cobra, push the hands down into the ground, lift the heart up. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the seat back, and then up, downward dog, hold it there. 3 breaths, 3 to 5. So nice and easy. You can move the feet, maybe the legs if you want to move a little bit in downward dog. And then come back to a still position. Next, inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward, right foot, left foot. Coming up halfway, hands to shins or fingertips to mat, look up. Exhale, fold forward, long spine. Inhale, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, straight back down. Sun salute A, second round. Drop the head. Inhale, up halfway, look up. Exhale, step it back, left foot, right foot. The knees, hips and chest, or plank position like Andy's doing. Elbows back. Inhale, lift into cobra. Lift your heart. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat up and back, downward dog. Hold it there. Come back to your breath. Breathe in. If you're feeling that you're out of breath, you can also obviously breathe through the mouth. Don't try and, you need to have a nice settled breath. So sometimes it can help breathing in through the nose and then just a nice big breath out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, come back to breathing in and out through the nose. On the next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward, left foot, right foot, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, fold forward, long spine, head drops down. Inhale, use your core to lift you all the way up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, step it back, plank, right foot, left foot. Lowering knees, hips and chest or plank. Elbows back. Inhale, lift your heart, press down into your hands. Exhale, take it back and up, downward dog. Hold it there. So nice and slowly moving with your breath. Deep breath into your belly. And as you breathe out, push down into your hands, bring the hips higher and back. On the next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward, right foot, left foot. Shall we have 2 or not? I don't know. Look up, exhale, fold forward. Drop the head. Inhale, lift up to the sky.
That's the second one.
Is it the second one?
Yeah.
So I've got to do one more. Exhale, fold forward.
Great.
Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step it back, plank. Say right foot, left foot. I think I've got confused. And then lower our knees, hips and chest or plank. Inhale, lift it into cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Tuck the toes, lift the seat up and back, hold it there. Okay. If you need to here, you can drop to your knees. If you just need to take a breather, you can come into child's pose, which I meant to do at the beginning. I think I skipped that. On the next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward, right foot, left foot, come up halfway, look up, flat spine. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head all the way down. Inhale, lift it up to the sky. You're going to exhale the hands back to Tadasana. And then we're going to go straight into Sun Salute B. Inhale, bend into the knees and lift the hands, keeping that flow going. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, look up, hands to shin. Exhale, step it back, left foot, right foot, plank. Slowly lowering, so that's all one breath out from the top right down to the bottom. Inhale, lift it into cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat up, back, downward dog. Next, inhale, right toe sweep up behind. Exhale, big step forward, just like we did at the beginning. Make sure it comes right to the front. Inhale, you're going to lift it all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, bend into that front knee, lower the elbows, shoulder height. Inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, step it back, plank, lower down. One breath out, all the way down. Inhale, lift it into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, big step forward. So if it lands halfway through, pick it up, lift, move it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bend into that front knee, soften that back heel. Inhale, only the fingertips reach up, stay low. Exhale, step it back to plank, lowering down to the floor. Inhale, lift it into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Hold it there. Remember, always options. You can drop to your knees, you can come into child's pose. Make it work for you. Feel your way around your own body. Feel, if you are breathing too much and it's hard, just skip one. That's also fine. We're going to do 2 more round Bs. One just the same as we've done now, and then 1 more we're going to hold a warrior 1. So if you want to skip one, stay in child's pose, please do. On the next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward. Right foot, left foot. Come up halfway, look up. Exhale, fold forward, long spine. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift the hands into high chair. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, chair, bend into the knees, lift the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, step it back, right foot, left foot, plank. Knees, hips, chest or plank, lowering down to the floor. Inhale, push into the hands, lift your heart up. Exhale, take it back and up, downward dog. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale, big step forward. Inhale, lift it up, high lunge. Exhale, bend into that front knee, back leg is straight, soften the heel down. Inhale, fingertips only, reach up. Exhale, step it back to plank, lowering down. Inhale, lift your heart into cobra, leave the hips on the floor. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, big step forward. Inhale, lift it up, high lunge. Exhale, bend into that front knee, soften the back heel down. Inhale, only fingertips up. Exhale, step it back to plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. One more round after that. Come back to your breath. Deep breath in through the nose, and then maybe a big breath out through the mouth. Keep taking the hips back and up. Next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward. Right foot, left foot, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend into the knees, high chair. Exhale, back to Tadasana, hands to the side. One more, inhale, bend into the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head down, long spine. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back, left foot, right foot. Slowly lowering down to the floor. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. You're going to inhale, right toes up. Exhale, big step forward, hold it there. So I want you to have that foot at the front, hands either side of that front foot. You're going to take breath in. As you breathe out, drop the back foot into the floor. So the whole sole of that foot drops onto the mat. Inhale, lift it up, warrior 1. Try and keep the hips forward. Try not to open them up. Keep tracking them forward. Inhale, hands up. Interlace the hands, first finger draws up, or you can have palms facing. Bending into that front knee as much as you can. Hold it there. See if there's any more comments. Oh, hi Sam, hi Jenny. Oh, hi Wendy, hi Rowena, hi Lindsay. Oh, there's a few more now.
Good.
Andy's enjoying it.
I'm loving it.
I like actually the fact that all the men have left and all the ladies have joined.
That's not an option, is
Too
it?
tough for the men, and you haven't got an option.
No.
Take an inhale, as you exhale, hands drop to the waist. Inhale, come onto the ball of that back foot. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, step it back to plank, lower down to the floor. Nice and steady, breathing out. Inhale, lift the heart into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left toe scoop up. Exhale, big step forward. Inhale, just stay here, take an exhale, make sure you've got a good position. Breathing in, as you breathe out, drop the back foot down into the floor. Inhale, lift up. into warrior one. Hands interlaced, first finger draws up, or palms parallel. Hips keep coming forward.
Just catch my ankle.
Adjust your foot if you need to. If it hurts anywhere, make an adjustment. Move your foot around a bit. Come a little bit higher into the knee, or you can maybe move a bit lower. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop the hands to the waist. Inhale, come onto the ball of the back foot. Take an exhale. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, step it back to plank. Lowering nice and slow, knees, hips and chest all plank. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take an inhale. Nice long breath out. Just stretching into that spine. Come back to your breath. Let your breath settle. Next inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze, step it forward, left foot, right foot, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend into the knees, lift the hands up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Well done. Inhale, take a step out with your right foot. Nice and wide, toes in, heels out. Hands onto your waist. Breathing in, lift up. As you breathe out, fold forward, drop the fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, come onto your fingertips, look up, and then as you exhale, upper body drops down, hands onto the mat if you can. If you're still here, that's fine, but then upper body drops down. Let go of the head, so no tension for the upper body. If the hands are down,
Are the knees locked or soft?
don't lock the knees, just a tiny micro bend in the knees maybe, but not locking them, but they are straight. That makes sense. Hands slightly move back to in between the feet, elbows go through to the back. It will just onto your fingertips, just where you can get to. Inhale, fingertips onto the fingertips. Exhale, slowly hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, left toes come forward, right toes angle in, 45 degrees. Inhale, both arms up, shoulder height, palms down. Exhale, bend into that left knee, front knee. Warrior two, take the gaze over the middle finger of your front hand. So now we're coming into some still poses. Holding them gives you a chance to come back to your breath. Relax your shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, flip that front hand over, drop the back hand onto your thigh, and then inhale, lift it all the way up and over into reverse warrior. So that left hand reaches back as that right hand slides down the back of your leg. Look up. Keep that bend in your front knee, don't lose that.
Back hand's almost right down to my ankle now. It
But-
remains how bendy I am.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Right down to the ankle. Perfect.
I'll check in a minute.
No, don't worry.
Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the waist, straight into that front leg. Inhale, step it to the front. Take it, exhale. Inhale, step out with your left foot, so you're facing the other way, toes in, heels out, hands to the waist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward, drop the hands back to the floor. If you can, reach for the big toes. First two fingers to the inside of the big toe, thumb to the outside. Elbows come out to the side. Take an inhale, look up and forward. And then as you exhale, drop the upper body down. That head nice and heavy, spine extends. So if you want to, just come to the fingertips. Make it fit for you. It's like your body that has to perform these tasks or not. Everyone's postures look slightly different, which is absolutely fine. We're all individuals at the end of the day. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. You're going to right toes forward, left toes angle in 45 degrees. Inhale, both arms up, shoulder height, palms down. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Warrior 2, other side. Take the gaze over the middle finger of your front hand. Try and relax through the upper body. Relax the shoulders. There's a little bit of effort through the upper body, but really the work should be in your lower half. Bend more into that front knee. Inhale, flip that front hand over. Exhale, drop the back hand down and then sweep the arm up and over. Right fingertips reach to the back of the room.
I can't get down to the ankle on this side.
Oh, really?
It's funny that.
But you could on the other side.
Oh god, yeah, on the other side that's perfect.
Inhale, come back up. Exhale, straight to the legs, hands to the waist. Inhale, step it to the front of the mat. Have a little bit of a wobble. Drop the fingertips down, little vinyasa down to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step it back to plank, hold it there. Take an inhale, as you exhale, drop the knees down to the floor. Just bring your hands back a little bit. We're going to come into pigeon. So we did that yesterday. Take the right shin forward. And for some of you, if you're really, really flexible, you may be able to have the shin parallel to the front of the mat. For me, I need to take my foot down because I'm not that flexible. Hands further in front. Tuck the left toes, lift the knees, slide that leg all the way down and back. And then drop that knee, lengthen the left toes. Inhale, little lift up through the front. As you exhale, walk the hands out in front and the upper body drops down. If you've got your pillow, you could use that to drop your head on, or the head might come all the way down to the ground. If not, you can stack one forearm on top of the other and rest your forehead there. See what feels okay. And coming back to that breath. Feel that inhale move through the body, expand in the different places. And then as you breathe out, move into that space. On the next inhale, lift your gaze, walk the hands back towards you. And then draw that right knee underneath your hip. And then bring the other shin forward to the front of the mat. So adjust the foot to where it needs to go. So for some of you it may be really down here. Some of you may be okay up there. I suspect most of us are probably more like us two. Tuck the right toes, lift that knee, slide that right leg back. And then drop that right knee, lengthen the right toes. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, walk the hands out in front, upper body drops down. If you need to use a block, stack your forearms or rest the head on the floor. Choose that option that is good for you.
Where should I feel this?
I think everyone feels this in different places. It really depends on where you're tight.
Okay.
I feel it on the outside of my hip.
Okay.
I also feel it on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel a nice stretch across the front of my quad.
Yeah.
Mm. Inhale, lift your gaze, come back onto your hands. tuck the toes under, just move that back leg in a little bit, and then draw your left knee back underneath your hip. Sit back to your heels.
Sorry.
And then we're going to swing the feet around to the front.
Are we laying down yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, just check it.
Stretch the left leg out, bend that right knee, place the sole of that foot towards the top thigh, left thigh.
Do I need to sit on the block?
You can sit on the block if you want to, or a cushion. It might be more comfortable. And also, if you had a strap from earlier still lying around, you can use that as well. So, take an inhale. As you exhale, fold forward, reach for that foot. So if your hand reaches the foot, that's fine. You can also place the foot onto your hands onto your shin, or use a strap. Place it around the ball of the foot, and then just gently, you're not hanging on for dear life. You're just gently allowing that strap to help you with that forward fold. Take your gaze to your big toe. Come back to your breathing.
Back straight, yeah.
Extending through the spine. So the reason I always give cues to look at your toes or the front of the mat is to lift your gaze so that you're extending through the spine, coming forward. You're not up here and you're rounding down. So we can, sometimes I see that quite a bit. We come into a forward fold, but the forward fold should come from your hips, not through rounding through the spine and collapsing here. You're lifting, extending, and then you're coming forward. So keep that chin a little bit lifted, gaze forward to the front of your foot. Inhale, come up, let go of the strap if you had one. Exhale, twist round to your right. Right fingertips behind and left hand behind your right knee. That left leg is still working, so you are flexing that foot. Toes towards you, spread the toes if you can, and then keep twisting. Gaze over your right shoulder. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, come back to centre. Stretch the right leg away, bend the left knee, place the sole of that foot towards the top of that thigh. Inhale, as you exhale, turn towards the extended leg, lean forward, reach for that foot, either hold the foot either side, hands to the shin, or use a strap around the ball of your foot. Gaze towards your big toe. Try and relax that left knee. Maybe it's a nice time now to remind yourself of the intention that you set right at the beginning, and to smile. Smile at your toes and smile at yourself. Take an inhale, lift all the way up, and then you're going to exhale, twist round to the left. Left fingertips behind, right hand behind your left knee, and then gaze over your left shoulder. Right leg is working, right foot is flexed.
Sorry.
And you will always get a little bit more out of your twist if you're sitting nice and tall. If you collapse, there's no room to move. When you're extending and lifting up, then you've got more space to turn. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back to centre. Stretch both legs out to the front. Was looking a bit bright now. Take an inhale, lift. As you exhale, fold forward. Again, extend through the spine, hands to the shin, all the big toes. Two first finger to the inside, thumb to the outside. Move the elbows out to the side as you breathe in, and then breathing out, drop, soften into that space in front of you. Or use the strap.
I think they might grow my toenails so I can grab them. What do you reckon?
No. No, no, no. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, just roll the shoulders, bend both knees, place the soles of the feet together, wrap the hands around your toes, move the seat a little bit closer towards your heels. Long spine, sit up tall, breathe in. As you breathe out, relax the knees, drop the chin down towards the chest, hold it there. So there's no coming forward, no rounding, sitting up nice and tall. Just the chin drops down, lengthening to the back of the neck. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, slide the feet out in front. Take the elbows in front of the shins. Yeah, keep them together. Keep the hands wrapped around the toes.
I can't get to my toes.
Okay. Hold them by the ankles. Inhale, exhale. This time do round. So it's not often we're allowed to round. This time we can drop the head.
Round me back, yeah.
Yeah. And drop that head into the space in front of you.
Down there?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, stay there. Come back to your intention, either survival mode or smiling. I think I prefer mine, to be honest. Smile into that space in front of you. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, take both feet to the left and then lengthen that left shin along the floor with the toes going to the back of the mat. That right foot comes to the top of that left knee. Sitting up nice and tall.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. So the right fingertips can either drop behind, left hand behind your left knee, right knee, sorry. Or if you want to, you can wrap that right hand around your waist so you keep moving it around. Gaze over your right shoulder. Just choose the option that's good for you.
My back won't allow me to twist.
Yeah, so just take that right hand around as far as you can
Okay.
and look round to the right. That's it. This is quite a tough one.
Okay.
Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back to centre. Switch the legs around. Take both feet over to the right. Lengthen the right shin, right toes to the back of the mat. That left foot to the top of your right knee. Sitting up tall, inhale. As you exhale, left fingertips behind. Right hand behind your left knee. Keep turning and then take your gaze over your left shoulder.
I feel something crack then.
Yeah, sometimes you can hear maybe a little popping in your spine, which is absolutely fine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back to centre. Stretch both legs out in front. So I'm going to take an inhale and an exhale, roll down. I'm mindful we're getting close to the end. Just for a moment, take the feet to the edges of the mat, drop the knees in towards each other, arms a little bit away from the body, palms up, and just close the eyes for a moment. Release the back into the ground, the lower back. Relax your shoulders for a moment. We're not quite done yet, but we're nearly there. Just taking it down little bit by little bit. So the practice should move through to stillness. That's the aim at the end of any practice. Is to come to stillness, to quietness. To feel spacious inside your body. open the eyes, take the knees apart. We're going to come into a little bridge flow before we go into Shavasana in a moment. Take the feet hip width apart, and the feet need to be quite close to your bottom. Extend both arms alongside the body with the palms down. We're going to do a little flow and then we're going to hold it. We're going to inhale, slowly lift the hips up, press the arms and hands down into the ground. As you exhale, slowly roll down, place the hips back to the floor. Inhale, slowly lift it up, lift the hips all the way up, push down into your feet, into your arms, exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lift, breathing in, little pause, exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift it all the way up, and then this time hold it there. You can stay exactly as you are, or you take hands underneath, interlace the hands, roll it up onto the shoulders a little bit higher, and then come back to your breath. Make sure your toes are down, your heels are down. Keep lifting the hips higher on the out breath. Big breath into the front of the body. Feel the chest expand as you're breathing in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, if the arms are underneath, take them back out to the side. Slowly roll it down. Hips back onto the floor. Take an inhale and then exhale, both knees all the way over to the left. And then inhale, back to centre. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, centre. And just another couple of times each side. Inhale, centre, and then exhale to the side. Let's do one more each side. And then inhale, come back to centre. Take hands behind your knees and then rock up to seated. Cross the legs. We're not going to be here for very long. Reach the arms behind. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Take an inhale as you breathe out. Extend, extended spine. Come forward. Not rounding. So your gaze should be to the front of the mat. And then slowly moving down towards the ground. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, let go of the elbows. Hands forward, drop them onto the knees. Roll the shoulders forward, up and back a couple of times, going in one direction. And then go the other way. Okay, drop the shoulders down. So if you want to grab something warm to put on, we're just going to be here for another moment and then go into Shavasana. A jumper, socks, feel free to quickly grab that. And then once you've got that on, come back to seated in a comfortable position, cross-legged if possible. Put a seat on a cushion or block underneath if you need to. Extend both arms in front, so the back of the arms, forearms are resting on your knees. Connect forefinger and thumb. Sit up nice and tall. Relax the face. Give yourself a little smile. And close the eyes. Let's come back to that intention that we did set at the beginning. You may have set your own, so revisit that now. We'll come back to that intention I set, which was to smile. But smile for yourself. Let that intention go. And then let's take a deep breath into the nose. And long breath out. Breathing in. Long breath out. in through the nose. Long breath out. And then return to breathing just normally. Allow the breath to freely flow. And see if you can spend the next few moments tuning into the quietness and the little sounds around you. Maybe you can hear a car in the distance. Hearing different noises in the house. And maybe you can hear a clock ticking. Maybe you can hear some birds singing outside. Or some voices. But each time you hear a sound, acknowledge it, hear it, and then let it go. Let it fade back into the background. Now letting all those sounds go, letting them fade into the background, and really slowly, with eyes closed, make your way down to Shavasana, to relaxation. With as little disturbance as possible, roll down onto your back, stretch the legs out in front, the arms a little bit away from the body. And we'll do a little self-adjust in Shavasana. Once you're lying on the floor, take the hands to the back of the neck with the palms facing up. Slide those hands all the way up your neck, up to the top of the skull, and slowly drop that head back to the floor. And hopefully that will feel like you've lengthened a little bit through the back. Extend the arms back alongside the body, but a little bit away from the body to allow room for the shoulders. Next, we're going to lift that left heel a fraction off the floor, stretch that heel away, bring the toes towards you, and then drop that foot back down. Same on the other foot. Lift that foot a fraction, extend that heel, bring the toes towards you, drop it back down. It's just trying to help with lengthening through the body, so making space and then noticing the whole body lying on the floor. Notice the contact points, the back of the head resting on the floor, the shoulders, the different points along the back of the hips, your bottom, the calves and the heels. Taking your attention to your feet, allow the toes to relax, the feet to soften, and then slowly moving that attention up the body, next to the calves and the shins, the knees. Relax them, relax your thighs. Allow both legs to feel heavy. They've done all the hard work, they can release and they can relax now. Feeling that softness through the hips and noticing the softness through that belly. That breath is freeing, is flowing freely, but still noticing the movements and that space it creates inside of that torso as you're breathing in and breathing out. Allowing that rib cage to soften. Shoulders are relaxing. No tension, no effort. They've done a lot of work. Allow them to rest. Feeling both arms along the floor. Relax them, let them go, soften. All the way into your palms, your fingertips slightly curled. And then taking your attention back up towards your head. Noticing the back of the head resting beneath you on the floor. And taking the attention around to the front. Coming back to that intention of smiling. Give yourself a smile. Allow that face to relax. Release the tension along the cheekbones, the jawline, and then the lips are soft, maybe slightly open, and smooth across the forehead. And then we're going to bring a little bit of movement back to the body, waking the body up, taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. So breathing in, big breath out, deep breath in, big breath out, deep breath in, big breath out. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up behind you, bring the feet together, long stretch. As you breathe out, bring the arms up and over, knees into the chest, give yourself a hug and a little rock from side to side. When you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, the knees tucked, roll it over to your right side. Allow the knees to drop down, relax the legs. Make the adjustments that you need to feel comfortable. And then placing that left hand to the floor, gently use that to press yourself back up to seated now. Find a comfortable position, legs stretched out, cross-legged, cushion underneath. And once you're ready, take the hands together, palms press against each other. We're going to press the thumbs back to the chest. And I'm hoping that there's going to be lots of ohms in all the different rooms. So take a breath in. Wishing you peace in your thoughts and your words, your actions, your heart. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. I'm sorry I went a little bit over.